Maybe I'll use this audio. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Hi, John.
I hate you.
Why? It's the Halloween episode.
Yeah, I hate you.
It's
Dubs.
Dubs. We're hovering the button.
We're getting there.
Welcome back to the 52 Reasons podcast. And in today's episode, we will be going over the Eagles 37-17 dub against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, we will get into quote. We got Chad. We'll call Owen.
Yep.
We'll I got a draft class for you.
Got a nice quote for you.
Oh God, I'm sure it's gonna piss me off.
Probably.
And then all wrapping up with the preview against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Doug Peterson. You can't really see it on there, but it's Doug Peterson holding the Super Bowl champion, Eagle legend. Doug Peterson.
We love him.
Now we got to address the elephant in the room.
Well, a sheep in the room.
Why are you not dressed up?
You didn't tell me.
You know what? Hand up. It's on me.
All right, so here's what happened. So I come into Jared's house and he's wearing this.
Mm-hmm.
And he says to me, it's the Halloween episode. First of all, wow.
Yeah.
Second of all, no heads up, no nothing. I had other Halloween costumes I could have worn.
Yeah.
Yeah, worn.
Yeah.
Just no heads up, no nothing.
I didn't come up with the idea until I was like cleaning up, and I'm like, oh, piss John off if I wore my sheep outfit, because you were asking me about it. For a little bit of context, Ashlyn, my beautiful wife, is going to be Bo Peep. And I am going to be a sheep, but I get to wear this all night, so that's not the worst thing.
How much did you spend on that?
It's irrelevant.
No, it's very relevant. How much did you spend on that?
It was like $40.
$40 for a onesie?
Yeah, dude, it's comfy.
How many times are you gonna wear that outside of Halloween?
Well,
it's you. So.
Out of spite, a lot. Like anytime we hang out, I am going to be wearing it just to piss you off.
That shocks nobody. Anyway.
Why is that, John? Curious.
How about you stand up and show everybody your tail?
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, shit. See? I got a little tail. Okay. So, John, the Eagles
Do you question your life choices?
No. John, every decision that I have made in my life has led to this moment right now.
Anyway.
Football. Eagles. Back to back. So it's probably going to be the title of the episode. We're hovering the B button. We're hovering it.
Yep.
If they beat Jacksonville, we're still hovering.
Yeah, it's not a big win.
The Commanders is when, if they beat the Commanders.
I think Cowboys. Cowboys on the road.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I got confused.
Cowboys on the road.
2 games were flipped.
And then beat the Commanders.
We're looking at Super Bowl.
Lions, we'll see you
Lions,
in January.
We'll see you in the NFC Championship.
Yeah, man.
Detroit.
Another solid, comfortable win. What?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't our Philadelphia Eagles, is it?
No, this was a very monumental moment for our friendship, John. This was the first Eagles game that you and I watched together.
Our first regular season game, we should say.
Yes, that is true. Our first regular season game that we watched together. And it did not disappoint. Your son got a little mad at me.
Yeah, stop yelling, idiot.
Yeah,
Can't yell around the top, not even a toddler, a baby.
No, well, here's the thing. You're telling me when Jalen threw that 56-yard bomb to Devonte Smith, that
you have to quietly yell. You have to motion, hand motions, but try to hold it in.
So here's what would have been great if you told me, hey, don't scream. The baby don't like it.
But now you've learned.
Yeah.
You learned.
Okay.
That's all.
All right.
You live and learn. That's
cool,
it, buddy. That's it.
Thanks, man. That's how men settle arguments.
That's it.
That's just.
This is going to be pretty short, pretty sweet. You want to start on offense or defense?
I have a lot more to say on defense, so let's start with offense.
Okay. Positives or negatives?
Let's go negatives. Start negative because there's a lot of positive to talk about on defense.
Okay.
So this is going to be a very positive episode.
Absolutely. There's not a ton of negatives. One of my key negatives is Jalen was eyeing up his receivers in the first half a lot.
Yes.
On the Kenny Gainwell throw, he was looking at him. He had Calcaterra streaking down the middle, and he just fired it while the linebacker was rushing, hit the linebackers in the hand. He dropped it, but he catches that. He's running back for a 50-yard touchdown.
Yeah, it's
pretty much it.
I mean, after that, I mean, Jalen, man,
He cooked.
He cooked. That second half, dude, he was perfect. He just I feel like the team is finally starting to get their identity.
What is the identity?
Run.
Exactly. They're not asking Jalen to do too much.
No.
Throw it between 15 to 25 times a game and run it 25, 30 times a game. And it's a success. It's success.
Because AJ, man, like it just and I'm going back to my comp that I made last week of him just being like Zach Wheeler, where he just goes out there and he's always open. He has hands like glue.
Yep.
He beats like anytime there's a ball thrown in AJ Brown's vicinity, he's probably going to catch it.
Probably.
He's just so good, but he's not the star wide receiver.
He is not. So our boy, my boy.
Specifically your boy.
Specifically my boy.
I too love.
After a one-catch, -2 yard game against the New York Giants, who stink.
They do stink. Sorry, Tage.
Huge bounce back game. He had 6 catches for 85 yards and the long touchdown.
Is that good?
Dude, I don't know how he does it, man. He's just not a big dude.
No, he just like. Did you see the clip of after the touchdown when he was like, "This is my shit.
Yeah,
this is my." Like it's just like it looks like the Eagles are having fun playing football again.
I love them.
And that's something that like they didn't look like they were doing last year.
No.
It looked very tense. It looked very like
scripted.
Yes. Where now it just is like they're having fun. They're loose. Like you saw the defense with their takeaways, and we'll get to the defense. Like they were having fun. On offense, like you had Jalen showing emotion again, and he's giving out great quotes after the game.
Finally,
right? Like Jalen quote hurts his back. Like it just looks like they are enjoying playing football as an entire unit again, and that is something that has been lacking mightily. And you look at Devonte, man. Like if it's not AJ, it's Devonte. If it's not Devonte, it's AJ, and if it's not either of them, it's Grant Calcaterra.
Great Calcaterra.
Shut up. Grant Calcaterra ripped off a couple big catches.
He did. The other thing I wanted to dive into a little bit is, holy crap, man, this offensive line.
Oh, beautiful. Tyler Steen, bully.
Jalen had all day to throw the football. All freaking day. And that's without Jordan Mailata, who is a top, five left tackle in the league, you'd say?
Someone say top 2, and he's not number 2.
And then Tyler Steen, he's been fantastic.
He stepped up right for Becton, yeah. He stepped up.
I mean, shout out to Stout. Shout out to...
I mean, even Fred Johnson, like, yes, he got beat a couple times, but, like, I think Jalen is very hyper aware of that, and he was able to shift out of the pocket a little more than we have seen him do in the past.
His pocket awareness has been much
significantly better, and he was under center a lot more.
Yes.
They were pre-snap motions. Like, this team is rounding into form.
I just hope we're not peaking too early in the schedule. I mean, look, all intents and purposes, Cleveland stinks. The Giants stink. Yeah. This was our first real test on the road.
And they beat
decent team.
They beat the shit out of them.
Besides the first quarter.
Besides the first quarter, they beat them. They beat them
handily.
Second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, we beat them on all fronts.
Handily.
Joe Burrow was getting shifty in the pocket.
Yeah. Dude, he's so good.
He is very good. And Jamar was on Guantanamo Bay.
Oh God,
I love that nickname. That's so good.
Yeah, that's a good nickname.
And it's just like it just felt like the defense was flying on all cylinders. Like Burrow didn't have a chance to get somewhere because you had Nakobe Dean down his throat. Even Bryce Huff had some pressures. Jalen Carter, like Josh Sweat. You had the entire.
I thought we were talking about offense.
It's coming back. Don't worry.
Okay, you circling. Okay,
yeah, I'm circling around. You had the entire defense just flying around in colors, and that made the offense more comfortable because you know that the defense was going to come up clutch for you. You know they were going to come through, and it did help that the defense had 2 takeaways, and the Eagles made the Bengals pay. The Eagles got points on those turnovers.
They did. Saquon, a quiet 108-yard performance.
Just quiet.
Hey, Jalen, do you really need 3 rushing touchdowns?
Thank God I didn't play him in fantasy this week.
Did he really need 3 rushing touchdowns? You couldn't have just like, hey, Saquon, here's 1.
Yeah, if you just, like on first down, if you're like at first and goal, like just run with Saquon for like 1 play.
Yeah.
And then tush push.
Look, the tush push, I mean, we all love it here, right?
It.
It's a guaranteed yard or touchdown or first down, whatever it may be that they're running it. But do we have to run it so much? I just get worried that one of these plays, it's either going to cost Jalen a hit. It's going to cost.
It cost us a turnover in was that the Packers game?
I'm not even talking about just turnover. I'm talking about injury. Like if Cam Jurgens gets fell on wrong, if Lane gets banged up, like that's my concern with it.
Yeah, of course. And
if it's 4th and goal from the 1,
go for it.
Go for it. But like 1st and goal from the 1, do we need it? Like, do we need it?
So, can I say something, and I don't mean to sound discouraging to you?
Okay.
I don't fucking care.
No, but you will care.
Yes.
If
as
something
of
happens
right now,
you will care, and that's why I'm bringing it up. I'm not complaining to complain. I'm just saying it is a very risky play in terms of injury because it's scrappy. You don't know what can happen in there.
Yeah, and a lot of times, I wish they would run more fake tush pushes. Remember when they did that like that one time?
Yeah.
And it never went back to it.
No. Did it not work? That's why
no, it didn't. No, it
sure?
did. It's just DeAndre Swift. It was like so clean.
Oh, dude, he's been good for the Bears.
He has been very good for the Bears.
Right.
Turns out he wasn't just an Eagles offensive line.
Yeah, he wasn't Miles Sanders.
Yeah, he was not Miles Sanders. Good for Miles, though. Got his bag.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
There's so much you can do with that play because, like, look, whenever we get 1st and goal from, like, the 2, you know what's coming.
Yeah.
And it's just such an unstoppable play. Now, I would love it if maybe for one of the plays you put Saquon under center. Just to...
I think it's just the exchange they're worried about. Now,
yes. Yeah. You know what? That's a good point.
The fullback.
Yes.
The linebacker fullback. Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it so much.
I
mean, who doesn't love a fullback?
The Eagles are they fun? Are the Eagles
They're getting there. They're getting there.
Like, obviously, like, in terms of tiers, number 1 fun team offensively to watch is
the Lions.
The Lions.
Yeah.
They're doing fuck shit all the time.
Bro.
They're just Penei Sewell's down there. Like, he's just
throwing fly routes.
Like, they're just so much fun.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I mean, the Chiefs are just annoying. I feel
they just keep finding a way to win.
This is going to sound so contradictory, but like I feel like when the Lions do something fun, it's like, oh, that's awesome, Dan Campbell. But when I get annoyed when the Chiefs do some cute shit.
Well, yeah, because they got 3 rings to back everything up.
That's very true. We'll see in the NFC Championship. True.
So as a whole grade on the offensive side of the ball, I'm just going A. I think
A. Yeah.
I think they executed where they needed to execute. Yep. Now, obviously, there's still areas to clean up.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey. By the way, we forgot to reflect back on our predictions last week.
You want to call me daddy or?
Whoa, not in a sheep outfit, buddy. Easy. So you had a 31-28 Eagles victory.
Okay. What'd you have, John?
Was not a close victory. It was a blowout victory, but you were right on that end. And then I had a 34-28 loss. So look, it was a tough game. I know we both said last week we both hoped I was wrong,
and we're glad you were.
And we're glad we were.
Can you just say?
The chest.
Can you just say I was right? Or like, can you say you,
yes.
Jared, you were right? Me, John, was wrong. Go ahead.
Maybe if you weren't wearing a sheep costume.
I'll strip naked right now, dude.
Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, no, not even Ashland.
Jeez.
So
defense.
Well, just one more thing on the offense.
Oh,
like, it just, despite the injuries on the offensive line, there's just such a clap round of applause to how good Jeff Stoutland is. Like, Mekhi Becton, if I'm not mistaken, was a former first rounder.
Yes, he was a former first rounder to play tackle, not guard.
Yes, so You have Becton stepping in, but then you have Tyler Steen, who has
Okay.
been incredible. You've had Fred Johnson step up, who the hell was Fred Johnson? Like, despite that, they're still finding ways to win games, and Jalen has a
Being
significant
effective.
amount of time. Yes, Johnson has been beat a couple times, but the Eagles kind of are aware of that, and they would line up Jack Stoll on the left side
Yep.
or Grant Calcaterra on the
Shout
left
out
side.
to Jack Stoll.
Shout out Jack Stoll. Great blocking tight end.
Love Jack Stoll.
Great hair.
Yeah,
Great
he's
mullet.
He's got a good mullet.
Great mullet. Giants legend Jack Stoll.
Yeah.
But it's just like they're just fun, man. They're just fun to watch again, and it is such a beautiful thing.
Yep.
Now let's get to the real good.
Defense. All right, so first drive of the game, dude. I was nervous, man. Joe Burrow was ripping this defense apart.
Yeah,
he went 11 of 12, 60 yards, and the touchdown he threw to Jamar Chase when he was being covered by
Nolan Smith.
Why
was Nolan Smith in coverage?
I think it was more of a zone, and he was kind of spying the quarterback, and he realized he wasn't going to run, so he dropped into coverage. And so that's my negatives, and then Mike Gesicki was ripping Darius Slay a new one.
Yeah, we'll get to him, but I want to talk about the good.
But positives.
Can I say it?
Yeah,
it's Cooper DeJean.
We love
Cooper.
We love you, Coop.
DeJean. How did he fall into the second round to the Eagles?
He was supposed to be a first round pick.
He was. He is so good. I know this is going to sound crazy, John, but are you aware that defensive players can make contact and finish a tackle all in one motion?
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
Somebody tell CJGJ that?
Oh, God. He had a better game. Kind of got cooked a couple times.
Did he have a better game? That he got an interception tipped by Isaiah Rodgers, did all the hard work, and he just went.
What if that's the turnaround?
Buddy.
What if that was his standing ovation?
I don't think so.
I know.
I mean, look,
hand up. I hope you're wrong.
I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I am.
Yeah, so with the defense, like Cooper DeJean, that stop on 4th and 1.
Ooh.
Did you see? He was all the way on the other side of the
field. He read it beautifully.
Because
CJ got burned on that play.
got hosted on that.
Against Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Top 5 wide receiver in the league. Insane. What are you thinking about? What?
Because we have the best wide receiver in the league.
No. It's still Justin Jefferson.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he existed. Hand up.
Yeah, he's
still very good.
Yeah,
all right, we have the second best wide receiver in the NFL.
What would you say? Justin Jefferson?
AJ.
Tyreek?
I mean,
look, if you got nobody throwing you the ball. St. Brown?
Yeah, I would put him in.
Jamar Chase?
I would probably put Jamar 3.
Okay.
I'd go Amon-Ra 4 and then Tyreek 5 just because of production this year.
Who else is good wide receiver?
Devonte Smith.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Malik Neighbors.
Nah, still
no. I'm not. I'm saying he's very good.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of in division. Oh, CeeDee Lamb.
Oh yeah.
CeeDee Lamb. He is.
Yes, yeah. Actually, Tyreek
CeeDee Lamb.
Fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah, fuck the Cowboys. This is not
CeeDee Lamb. Very good.
We separate the art from the artist.
Yes.
CD. He hasn't been on Guantanamo Bay yet.
He very good fantasy for me.
Yeah.
7-1 now. 7-1.
What about our league, pal?
I don't want to talk about our league. Bald idiot couldn't let me win.
Yeah.
I'll say what I said.
So
I don't have any complaints about the defense.
Well, I do.
What?
Okay, let's talk about the positives. The pass rush is still looking very, very good.
Nakobe Dean's been lighting it up since you ripped him.
Nakobe Dean must be a friend of the pod.
Dude,
because
since you ripped him,
he's been incredible.
Oh, my God. Is that Ray Lewis?
It might be.
By the way, I love 17 on a linebacker.
Yeah, never said a bad word about 17 on a linebacker.
Oh, God. So
but look, you got to give him his flowers. Like, he's been playing extremely well. The whole D line has been playing extremely well. They're getting pressure on these guys. And especially, like when the pressure's there and there is nobody open because you have DeJean, you have Quinion, even Slay, CJ, like that whole secondary locking these guys up. It's just like good defense. Like,
don't put Slay in the same category.
But you get my point.
I mean, look,
Zach Bond,
good.
very, very good.
I kind of want to see more Isaiah Rodgers.
Me too. Isaiah Rodgers was, I mean,
On the play in which he tipped it to CJ,
he tried.
He was all over
Yeah.
Jamar Chase. All over. Even if CJ wasn't there,
Yep.
that ball still was not going to be completed because he's just away.
Yep.
And it was a good throw too, but he was all over him.
Like, I would love to see more of Isaiah Rodgers. I honestly, truthfully think that Slay is just cooked.
Yeah, he just every single game he's just banged up.
Getting beat. He's getting like, dude, just like
let him rest.
Let him rest. Darius, like, you've done great things for the Eagles. You have played at an extreme Pro Bowl level for almost the entire time that he has been a Philadelphia Eagle. Yeah. It's okay. You can rest. Like, Isaiah Rodgers is here. He's hungry. Like, even Kylie Ringo looked really good.
Yep.
Eli Ricks is still here. Like,
did you see, speaking of Eagles corners, did you see who had the first interception on Josh Allen this season?
Who did they just play?
Seattle.
Oh, it was Josh Jobe.
Josh Jobe.
Josh Jobe.
When I was watching Red Zone and he intercepted it, and I said Josh Jobe, and I was like, I thought he was on the Eagles practice squad.
No, thank God. He sucked.
He was decent in the preseason. Well, I mean, for preseason.
I was just gonna say, John. Yeah,
but
so did I don't know.
What negative did you have off of the defense?
Just Slay. We kind of touched on it a lot. He just got burnt a lot. Gesicki was lighting him up, and shout out to Mike Gesicki.
Yeah, Nakobe Dean with the fumble.
Yeah, Nakobe Dean with the fumble.
What would you give a grade?
Defense?
Yeah,
A-.
That's exactly what I have.
The only reason it's a minus is because of Slay.
Slay in the first drive.
Yes, in the first drive. Other than that, they played flawless. Like, they were all over everybody.
I do want to give a quick shout out to Sirianni on the coaching end.
Yes.
Time of possession absolutely killed us in the first half.
Yes.
They took almost 10 minutes off the clock in that first drive alone, and Sirianni stuck to his game plan, did not press panic, and still ran the ball, stuck to the game plan, which resulted in a blowout victory. So shout out Bald Sirianni.
Yeah, 3-0 in the Baldani era.
Yeah.
And this is what makes me so upset about just Philadelphia media as a whole. Like, they were ripping him, us included.
Yeah.
And now that he is performing, like, he is coaching very well.
Yes.
Crickets.
No, you got to give him his look.
You got to give him his flowers.
If we're gonna torch him, we also have to give him his flowers.
Absolutely, and he's after the bye, they've made great adjustments. Great. He's been great. Like, you got to give him the flowers, like you said. He's been coaching very, very well, and hats off to Nick Sirianni and your bald little head. Ready for this transition?
Should we do Chad or should we do Owen?
Let's do Chad.
Okay.
Now, John, this Sunday, very special.
Well,
wait. Continue.
We will be playing the only Super Bowl champion head coach in the history of the Philadelphia Eagles, but we will be doing it in style with our Kelly Green uniforms. Can't wait. I will also be wearing my Saquon Barkley uniform.
I will be wearing my Jalen Hurts.
All right. Let's see what he
So
we'll
be wearing our Kelly Green jerseys.
So this is where we call Chad?
Yeah, this is where we call Chad, ask him a question, kind of get a feel for him.
And go from there.
All
right, here we go. He ain't gonna answer.
No, he's not. If he doesn't answer within the first 2, he's not going to answer.
Yeah. He's taking a shower. Oh.
Yo,
Chad.
Oh, what's up, guys?
We thought you were in the bathtub.
Yeah, we thought you were in the bathtub with your rubber ducky.
I got my shower a few minutes ago. I made it out just in time.
Perfect.
Why do you sound out of breath?
Yeah, you're all right.
I was doing push-ups, too.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay.
Before or after the shower?
Both.
Okay.
You're doing push-ups. Okay. Anyway, Chad, you're live on the Fifth Two Reasons podcast. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What about you guys?
I'm feeling good. Good.
Dubs.
Good.
All good. So, Chad, Jar and I were discussing this week's upcoming game against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yep.
And if you recall, the Philadelphia Eagles will be wearing a very special uniform this weekend, and our Kelly Green uniforms.
Yep.
Yeah, can't wait for that.
So, with that said, we would like you to rank from worst to first the uniforms that the Philadelphia Eagles have.
Worst to first. All right. Well, Kelly. Wait, I got to Kelly Green first. That's the best. Worst, I'd have to go with the traditional white.
Okay.
Second, I'd have to go with the green, regular, not the Kelly green,
The
regular
midnight green.
Midnight green. Okay.
Yeah, midnight green. Then I had to go with the black,
Okay.
and then I'd have to go with the Kelly green.
That's the correct list. That's the same exact list I have, Chad.
It just, to me, that seems pretty obvious, but
So I flip the midnight green and the black just because the black is an alternate, and the only Super Bowl victory was won in midnight green.
Okay.
I get that point, but I just think the black looks cooler.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's definitely cool. You do the all black with the black helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Sexy.
Sometimes they do the all black with the black pants too.
yes.
And I love the white with the black pants much
Yes.
better than the white with the green pants.
Now, would you move up the white uniforms if it was white jersey, white pants, and they had an alternate white helmet?
No.
No? Okay.
Nope.
I agree.
I respect it.
I respect it, Chad.
But I think the Kelly green, especially with the helmet too, it's just the perfect match.
I think we're all in agreement with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Kelly
yeah.
Green's amazing.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Just looks the best to me.
Absolutely. So,
Chad, thank you very much. I love you.
We're gonna win because we're on that this Sunday.
you're
Yeah,
damn right.
You're
Chad.
damn right, Chad. I love you.
Love you, buddy.
Love you guys. See you tomorrow.
See you
Later.
tomorrow, buddy.
That guy's awesome.
That guy's awesome.
We love Chad. We
that-
really do.
That is the correct list.
Do you understand my point?
Of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Just because when you think Eagles Super Bowl victory, you see the midnight green. You don't see Kelly green. You don't see black. You don't see white. You see even in 2022
midnight green.
midnight green.
Why'd you have to bring up 2022?
Sorry,
Why'd you have to do that?
that's all right. 2024 we're gonna be wearing white and we're gonna win the Super Bowl in it.
Who are we playing?
Who do you think we're playing?
We're not going to win.
Yes, we are.
No.
Why? I think the Zebras are gonna get us again, just like they got my freaking boy Will Shipley.
I thought you were about to hit me. Oh, yeah, there's a funny story. So, Will Shipley scored a touchdown. And, John, what did you do to me?
All right, so everybody knows Will Shipley's my guy.
Big Will
Will
Shipley
Shipley guy. I'm the OG. So he caught a nice screenplay. What was it like?
No, it was a handoff.
No, wasn't a
Yeah,
screenplay.
no, it was a handoff. Yeah.
Well, I had to deal with that kid. All right, so it was a handoff. What was it, like 15, 20 yards?
Yeah.
It was a decent run. Scored a touchdown. We both realized it was Will Shipley.
Yeah,
So-
because I only saw like 20. I saw like he was like bent over.
Because the game was over at this point.
Yeah, he was bent over. I saw 20 and like the end. So I'm like, oh, it's just Saquon again.
Yeah.
And then I
yeah,
see
yeah.
28 and I'm like, John.
So then I handed my son to my wife and proceeded to beat the holy hell out of Jarrett. Not in the face, just like in the rib area.
Yeah, as in the celebratory. beat
Yeah,
the
like
shit out of me.
just like let's go and flag.
Flag holding.
And it wasn't even a hole, bro.
No, it wasn't. So I just got my shit rocked for no reason.
Yeah. So next time.
Okay.
Next time he scores a touchdown, wherever you are, I will find you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like chilling at Ashland and then you're just gonna open up and be like, Will Shipley scored a touchdown.
Speaking of which, you have your reasons.
I do.
Okay. Explain to the people what we're doing here.
So we
Because
are
we
the
forgot to do it last week.
Yes, we did, and the week before that.
And the week before that.
We are the 52 Reasons podcast.
We
if
are.
you know, you know. Now every week, besides the last couple, every week we gave a reason why they won the game or why they could have lost the game.
Yep.
My reason they won the game, Devonte Smith.
Easy.
Easy. Devonte Smith. He played exceptionally well. Clutch catch after clutch catch. He had that amazing touchdown.
Yep.
It just felt like every time the Eagles were in a third down situation, he was open. And I feel like that's not only this game, it's almost every game when they're in
He's
third
the security
down.
blanket.
Yeah, exactly. Like if it's third down, you go for it. What? God, he's so weird.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Neither do I, but
Um,
I kind of want to eat an entire Wawa pizza now.
My reason win. There's a lot of reasons to win, honestly. But I'm going to go with the quarterback, Jalen Hurts. I mean, everybody knows that I'm a critic, which I mean, look, when he's playing well, he's playing well. He's playing well right now.
Same thing as Sirianni. You got to give him his flowers.
Yeah. This is the best he's looked since 2022. I know he had some moments in 2023.
MVP until
They're
11.
Stop
He
now.
was.
But it's the best he's looked since then. He was 16 of 20, 236 yards and 1 passing touchdown.
And how many turnovers, John?
None. And then while on the ground, he was 10 carries, 37 yards, and 3 touchdowns, 2 being tush pushes. You're welcome, Philadelphia. Ever since I bought him Chick-fil-A for the bet, he hasn't turned the ball over.
No,
So,
he's not. That might be the best Chick-fil-A you've ever bought.
yeah.
Because it's for
Best
for the-
$27 I've ever had.
It's 27. Oh, you got something, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Jesus.
He was 21. I think I exaggerated a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Damn. Anyway,
Reason loss. Yours.
Darius Slay.
Yeah.
We
We'll
kind of.
touch
I'm
on
not
that.
just gonna repeat what I said. It's just kind of
Yeah,
beating
just-
a dead horse at this
kinda
point.
bad.
He's just not good anymore,
No.
and that's fine. Like you signed Isaiah Rodgers for a reason. You
Drafted
have
Ringo.
you have Ringo, you have Ricks, like you have all these guys that are ready and willing to step up and play more aggressive, and it's okay. Like I'm fine with Darius Slay still playing.
Yes.
Just I want
Limited
his
role.
role limited. And I don't think Vic Fangio is afraid to
Hold
do
your-
that
yeah, I don't
because
think so
look at Maddox.
Yep.
Maddox for DeJean might be the best decision that this team ever made, and that's another thing. Like, now I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant here, a mini rant. This team's willingness to make adjustments for the betterment of the team is something that I don't think I've seen in the Sirianni era that much.
Yes.
How many times would we still see Maddox out there?
A lot.
How many times would, say if, Becton comes back and he struggles, like,
Maddox played the first drive.
did he?
Yeah.
And look what happened.
Yes.
Got cooked. And then he made adjustments. So it's just this team's willingness to put the best player in the position to win.
Yep.
It's very, 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 very relieving to see that. And I think it's just going to carry throughout.
So my reason for a loss, Jahan Dotson.
Yeah, what do you do?
Is it time to say Washington fleeced Howie? With the wide receiver market being what it is,
He could have gotten something a lot better.
he could have got
for
something a
the same
lot
price.
better.
Now, here's the thing. I think, like, what was his role supposed to be here? Like, what do you think is the problem with Jahan Dotson? Because he was pretty good in Washington.
Well, he was good his first season, and then he kind of tailed off after that. So my role for Jahan Dotson would have been slot receiver, come in, third down and longs, and maybe get 2 to 3 catches a game, maybe like between 30 and 40 yards, maybe a touchdown here or there. But we've seen absolutely nothing.
No.
Look, I understand he would be the third wide receiver, probably the 4th or 5th option in the offense. But mark my words, just like we saw in 2022 and we saw last year, Quez dropped some important balls. Man.
I don't think Dotson does that.
But if you're not getting targets and you're
I don't
not
know.
getting that stuff, you're not going to have the opportunity to even see the ball. And if finally you get a ball thrown at you, you're going to drop it.
You know who I wish they kept?
Who?
Zacchaeus.
Yeah, he's been pretty good for them.
Yeah, he has been. He's like of all look, I know 2023 will look at it as just like dark.
And that dude could block his ass off.
Yeah,
too.
like Zacchaeus was pretty good.
He was decent
for us.
Local guy too.
Like he did exactly what we needed him to do at a pretty high level. No.
I think he's a Temple guy.
I would know Temple guys, dude.
Are you sure? I mean, I could be wrong.
Keep talking.
I did have an important question for you.
Hold on. No, Virginia.
Virginia, okay, but he is local.
St. Joseph's.
Yeah, that's it. That's why I was thinking Temple. I do have an important question for you though.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think Jordan Matthews is up to these days? Third stint with the Eagles. Bring him back. Bring him home.
Bring him home.
Bring him home.
What made you think of Jordan Matthews?
You're a great third receiver.
I
I don't know. First name that came to mind. Speaking of which,
Travis Fulgham. Bring him home.
should we call Ellen?
Yeah, let's call him. I'm gonna hit him with a Philly.
Philly. Okay.
Yeah, he's expecting Eagle. You want to explain the segment to the people?
Yeah. So basically, we call our coworker Owen. We give him a random Philadelphia something to just name,
And then we're going to talk about it.
Then we would talk about it a little bit.
So help me God, Owen.
You're on your own.
I'll cut this segment. I have no problem.
Whatever.
Your call has been forwarded.
Ooh.
That's not a good look for you, pal. Be a shame if the segment just went away.
That's painful.
Yeah.
Speaking of segments,
Dude, oh yeah, like a whole thing.
would you like to do your quote, or would you like to do your draft class?
Give me the quote. I want to get pissed off.
All right.
So this segment, John gives me a quote. I've been getting ripped because they're like, oh, you don't know ball, you don't know ball. I'm a baseball guy, okay? You want to give me a baseball player? I'll be able to get it.
Well, we're not a baseball podcast.
Thus the reason, and thus why the segment exists. John gives me a quote from a random NFL player, GM, coach, whatever. I get 3 guesses. I use 3 questions to get said answer, but I can substitute an answer for another question. For example, if I used all 3, but I have 3 guesses, I can use one of my guesses for an additional question. So, John.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
When you dream of playing in the NFL, you also dream of winning on the big stage.
That's like every...
Who said it?
It's so generic. All right. What years were they active in the NFL?
2011
Okay.
to 2020.
Okay. What position did they play?
Guard.
Huh?
Guard.
Guard? Is it Brandon Brooks?
No.
Damn it. That was a good guess.
That was a good guess.
Guard. What teams did they play for?
He played for Kansas City,
Okay.
Jacksonville,
Okay.
Oakland,
Ew.
Philadelphia.
I'm going to use one of my questions.
Okay.
What years did he play for the Eagles?
Twenty 2016,
Okay.
2017,
Okay.
2018,
Okay.
2019.
Is it Wisniewski?
It is Devin Wisniewski. There you go, buddy. Good job. Good job. I thought it was a good one.
That was a good one.
I thought it was going to be
Great hair. Great hair on him.
Yeah.
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 Wisniewski.
I thought it'd be a good one because he did technically play for the Jaguars.
Yep.
Then he played for the Eagles.
Super Bowl champ.
Super Bowl champion. And then he went and he played with Kansas City.
Yep. Also won a Super Bowl. That first
with
Super
Patrick
Bowl.
Mahomes.
So when you said guard Kansas City Eagles, I did think it was Wisniewski, but I just wanted to make sure.
Not
during
Brandon
that
Brooks.
time period.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Listen, I'm proud of myself. Brandon Brooks, that was a good poll.
That was a good pull. Yeah, Brandon
But
Brooks
then
is a good pull.
then I'm like, oh wait, he didn't play for Kansas. Well, I didn't ask at that time.
No.
What was he? Titans and then Eagles?
He was a Ram.
Was he a Ram?
I think he was a
I
Ram.
thought he was a Titan. We're gonna find out the answer. Oh, and it's not looking good for you, pal.
It's not.
Segment might get deleted.
Look, man. We're not going to delete it. Everybody has an off day.
Well, look, it's unacceptable. We're trying to get the boom guys on here. So here's a little backstory. Alan just told us today that his girlfriend's friend is cousins with the boom guys.
Wow.
What?
He did not have a long career. Holy shit.
Well, he had a bunch of injuries.
So he played from 13 to 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was neither. It was Texans.
All right. Well,
Um,
Super Bowl champ
yes,
has anxiety.
he does have anxiety.
Love Brandon Brooks. Remember when he? I think I'll have to look through my stories and send it to you. But I have a story when he tore his pec,
Okay.
and I think the exact quote I said was like, "I'm going to kill myself."
Okay. Nice.
That was the Andre Dillard year. Remember when they took Andre Dillard in the first round?
All right. So give me
Disgusting.
my draft class. So this is my segment now. This is where Jared gives me a positions and the pick in which they were drafted, and it is my job to name the year in which this class took place and try to name the players as well.
Okay. So
What's
round 1, pick 12, they took a defensive tackle.
Fletcher Cox. Is it 2000? It's 2012. That was easy. You said round 1, pick 12, Fletcher Cox. Easy. Hall of Famer.
Okay, Owen, I'm going to.
What?
Okay, hold on. Alan, I'm calling you back.
He's ruining my segment.
You're not getting your flowers.
Just like that.
Answer the goddamn phone, Owen. This is your second chance, Owen.
Hello.
Hi, Owen.
Hey, buddy.
Wait. Owen, I got a question for you.
What's up?
All right. So we're going to talk about a draft class, okay? So
Okay.
the Eagles pick 12, and they drafted a defensive tackle. Who was that player?
Pick 12, defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Can you give me a year? Or is that 2?
2012.
2012.
Oh, okay. That was not what I was.
He was very good.
He was very good.
I feel like an idiot.
Nearly was a Tennessee Titan.
Yeah. Almost got traded for Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm blanking, boys.
Super Bowl champion, just retired.
Overshadowed by Kelsey.
Overshadowed by Kelsey, yes.
Number 91.
Number 91. Very.
Peters?
Huh?
Not Peters.
Yeah, no, God, no.
You're both stupid. No, it's Fletcher Cox.
It's Fletcher Cox.
Fletcher. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize he was drafted in 2012. Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
he was very good for a very long time.
It was one of Reed's last drafts.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh my God.
Yeah, so I did the segment and John got it immediately, and I just got really pissed off.
Yep.
So,
Wow. Man, my first thought for some reason was Derek Barnett. But
2016.
too
16.
long ago.
That was 2016.
Yeah.
Pick 16, I believe.
Yeah.
No, 18.
I have no idea.
I think
You're
that's
asking
right.
the wrong person. So, Owen, can you name a random Philly?
Cody Ashe.
Oh!
Disgusting.
Oh!
That was supposed to be Chase Utley 2.0. Number 25, right?
I got to text him. You're disgusting.
Yeah, he sucked. He was bad. He was bad at baseball.
Let me talk about Cody Ashe for a minute. Yes, you are correct. He was supposed to be Chase Utley. I feel like so many Philly second basemen were supposed to be Chase Utley.
Yeah.
Scott Kingery. I still believe in Scott Kingery. Some major league team's going to give him a shot.
Scott Kingery?
Scott Kingery.
Probably.
Yeah. Cody Ashe. Cesar. Cesar was good.
He was fine.
He was perfectly fine. I mean, Bryson Stott has been pretty good. Down here this year. Might get traded. But
He's not going to get traded. Give him up. Still
But-
Gold Glove.
Cody Ashe just... I'd like to tune out that part of Philly's lore.
What was that? Like 20?
That was 2012 to like 2015, I think.
Oh, God. It's just
Bad.
disgusting.
Like you were rolling out like Ben Revere and
Dominic
Jeff
Brown.
Francoeur, Don Brown.
When did Franco come into play?
It was 2016, I think.
2016. Oh,
He had that one
God.
series in New York where
Vince Velasquez. Oh,
had
And-
that one game.
and then Nolan came up, and it was
Do
like, okay, Nolan.
I think I told this to you, but you want to hear something that's really gonna fuck with you a little bit.
What's that, Chief?
Ryan
Tommy
Howard.
Joseph.
No, Ryan Howard and Aaron Nola were teammates.
Yeah, I knew that.
How's that sit with you?
Aaron Ruff.
Darren Ruff.
Darren
Idiot.
Ruff. Shut up, idiot.
Idiot.
How about you give me another draft class? I'll guess it in the first freaking 2 seconds.
John, when you're like,
Go on. Go
I had to stop myself from saying something really
You're
stupid.
just,
What, John? What? No, you don't.
So
No, you don't.
much.
No, you don't. Oh, I'm sorry.
Jags! Jaguars.
I wasn't done, but
I don't
okay.
care. We're going to preview the Jacksonville. Actually, do you want to give me the rest of that draft class? I can see if I can guess it. Anybody else?
Owen said, thought you'd love that. He walked so Mom could flounder. Great poll. Great. You know what? Great poll by Owen. Okay. Oh. Okay. Round 2, pick 46. They took a linebacker.
Okay.
Round 2, pick 59. They took a defensive end.
Okay.
Round 3, pick 88. They took a quarterback.
A quarterback. 2012?
2012. Round 4, pick 123. They took a DB. Round 5, pick 153. They took a tackle. Round 6, pick 194. They took a wide receiver with possibly the greatest name of all time.
Okay.
Round 6, pick 200. They took a guard. And then round 7, pick 229. They took a running back.
Okay. Let's think about this.
Yup. So you know it's 2012. You know Fletch was the first pick.
Linebacker, huh? Any idea who it is? Like, do you know who it is?
No.
Okay.
Had a good career.
Did he?
Played 8 years, 2012 to 2020.
All right, who is it?
Michael Kendricks.
You don't know who Michael Kendricks is?
No, to tell you the truth, I don't.
Super Bowl champion.
Is he?
Yes.
Was
He
he?
was actually a key part of the Super. He was
Oh, yeah,
one of
he
the
was.
starting linebackers.
Yeah, hand up. That's all me.
Then you said round 2.
Also Super Bowl champion. Defensive end.
Not Bo Allen.
No, not Bo.
No, not Bo Allen.
No.
Defensive end. Vinny Curry?
It is Vinny Curry.
Oh.
Round 3, pick 88, quarterback.
This one's going to bother me. 88.
Mm-hmm.
Third round.
Yep.
I'm assuming it did not turn out to be anything.
You would be very wrong.
Really?
You'd be very wrong.
Oh, is it Nick?
It's Nick Foles. It's Nick Foles.
Okay.
I was just, if you didn't get it, I was just going to go.
Yeah, I forgot. Dude, holy shit. I did not know.
There's Super Bowl champs on Super Bowl champs in this draft.
I didn't realize he was drafted the same year as Fletch.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm sitting here like I knew that. Like, oh, yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
Round 4, pick 123 at DB. Yeah.
I don't know.
Brandon Boykin.
Oh, he was so bad.
Yeah, he was not good.
So bad.
Round 5, pick 153. They took a tackle.
I don't know.
Dennis Kelly.
Yeah.
Might be the greatest wide receiver name of all time. Round 6, pick 194. Wide receiver.
Hank Basket.
No.
Give me a hint.
He only played for 2 years.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Marvin McNutt.
I remember Nick McNutt. He was bad.
Yeah.
I don't even think he made the active roster. I think he was on practice squad.
Yeah. Round 6, pick 200. Only played 2013.
I don't know.
Brandon Washington.
I don't know that name.
Round 7, pick 229, running back. It is Bryce Brown.
Yeah.
I can't believe you said so wholeheartedly. I'm assuming they turned out to be nothing.
Well, so like
very wrong.
So my connection with Nick Foles, I think about him
like 2013, 14.
Yeah,
area.
I don't think about him there because McNabb was still the starter at that point. So my brain
they drafted him to be the next.
So my brain goes McNabb, Vic.
Yep.
Not Foles. When I think Foles, Sam Bradford, Wentz.
Yes. You think of the latter half of
Nick
Foles
yeah,
instead of
yeah.
the beginning, yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, speaking of Nick Foles, Jacksonville Jaguars.
I was going to
Peterson.
give you a Nick Foles quote.
Were you?
It was just too obvious.
I was going
It
to
was
sniff that out immediately.
So obvious.
I love Nick Foles. Big dick. Huge dick.
Yeah, huge dick. Schlong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, what is there much to say about the Jaguars?
Can I say something?
What?
I feel like this is a trap game.
Stop it.
It's
not
dude,
a trap game.
my balls are telling me it's a trap game.
Why? Explain.
I can't.
Okay, then. If you can't explain it, then you don't feel it that much.
I do.
Not.
I do.
Do not.
So here's what's going to happen.
Yes.
If the Eagles lose, which I'm not predicting they are going to lose, but
like
if they lose, I'm going to edit this in the beginning of the episode next week and just go, I told you.
No, I'm not worried about it. Do I think it's going to be closer than the point spread? I think it's at 7.5 right now.
Oh, I think it's going to be much bigger than that.
Yeah, me too. I don't know why.
I'm kind of speaking out both sides of my mouth
but
here.
I think it's going to be one of those games where I'm like, oh, the Jags are still hanging in there for a little bit. But, I mean, they just lost their two best receivers.
Yeah.
Travis Etienne might come back, but it doesn't really matter. He stinks. They can't block for Trevor Lawrence. That defense is in shambles. And, I mean, despite that, they don't believe in Doug.
So how about Doug comes home? Not to be the head coach, but like a consultant. You'd like Robert Salah in...
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Okay.
Fine.
I love
I don't care.
Come home, Doug.
Turns
out Trevor Lawrence kind of sucks.
Yeah, he's just not good.
Like, why do people not talk about him being a bust? Like, he has not been good.
No.
Straight up, has just not been good.
No, he hasn't. He's just not good. He's just not good.
No.
Okay. Look, he was handed kind of a shitty situation.
Like, that first year under Doug, they look good.
But, like, I feel like a lot of people shit on Bryce Young, but he was handed the same situation.
Yeah, but...
You know what I mean?
But the thing is, we saw the light at the end of the tunnel for Trevor Lawrence because you kind of had some pieces there.
Yeah.
You don't have any of that in Carolina.
Miles Sanders.
Adam Thielen.
If
this was like 20...
Laviska Shenault.
If this was like 2019, I'd be like, oh, the Panthers are building something here.
I don't know, man. I don't see a scenario. Well, I said this in 2022 against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't see a scenario where they lose this game. Yeah. Obviously, it's the NFL. There's always a shot to lose the game.
Mm-hmm. Upsets happen all the time.
But I feel pretty damn good about this. What's your score prediction looking like, buddy?
You know what? I know I said I feel like a loss. I'm going with like a 41-14 win. I think it's just going to be another ass beating.
What did you say?
41-14. I think it's going to be like 14-14 in like that first quarter.
41-14.
I know trying to score points in the first quarter is something that the Eagles cannot do.
No.
But I just feel like it's going to be 14-14 like halfway through the second, and then the Eagles are just going to bully the shit out of them for the rest of the game.
So I also have a win. I'm not feeling 41 points. I just don't think. I think the Eagles are going to swallow time of possession. I think they're just going to.
You're not helping your case here at all, man.
They're going to pound it down their throats. No pause.
No pause.
I have a 31-10 victory.
All right.
I think they're just going to beat the holy hell out of the Jaguars and make an example out of them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're wearing the fucking Kelly Green.
Oh, yeah, dude. I didn't even think about the Kelly Green.
50-0.
50-0. Go Birds. Anything else?
No, man. Look.
Feeling good.
It's good to finally feel something again. Okay. I feel like.
Is your home life okay?
Yeah, I love my life. No, I feel like we finally got to a place with this football season where it's like, oh, okay, this is a good team. Oh, okay, we can see this going somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, now they're starting to get everything in motion.
It just feels like so contradictory to last year where it was like, what's going to go wrong this week?
Right.
Now it's what's going to go right this week.
Right.
And I'm just excited, man. But that's going to do it. John, anything else? That's going to do it. Thank you guys for listening, watching, whatever the hell you're doing. We appreciate it. We will be back next Tuesday to discuss an Eagles dub over the Jaguars. Go Birds.
Go Bears.